Okay, let's get into it. For this deep dive, we're unpacking worldwide air freight service. We'll be focusing specifically on how a partner like SMA Worldwide helps UK businesses manage it all. So our mission here is to really get to the core of it, why air freight is so essential, and how the experts make sure your high value or time-sensitive goods get where they need to go securely.
Exactly. And what's so interesting is that air freight isn't just a faster truck or boat. The whole concept seems simple, right? Put it on a plane. But the execution requires this almost perfect coordination across borders with legal hurdles, customs, everything.
That operational complexity you mentioned, that's where a company like SMA shifts from just a service provider to something more like a risk manager for a business.
That's the perfect way to put it.
Right. And from what we've seen, SMA's trusted status seems to boil down to three key things. First, access to pretty much every major global carrier.
Which is huge for having a plan B.
Huge. Then there's their reliability record, which obviously helps protect cash flow. And finally, just having the global reach to get into places others can't.
And if you connect that to the big picture, the real value they offer isn't just the flight, it's simplifying all that complexity we talked about. They specialize in the bottlenecks, the things that trip most companies up.
Like custom.
Exactly. Expert customs clearance, handling sensitive or even hazardous cargo, and of course, temperature-controlled shipments for things like pharmaceuticals. That expertise is what cuts down the risk of really, really costly delays.
I can imagine. And that brings us to the actual process.
Right.
SMA has this clear five-step system. It all starts with the booking,
Yeah,
securing the airspace. But the really critical part seems to be step two, pickup and documentation.
Yes, this is where they prepare the airway bill, the AWB, and all the customs paperwork.
And that's the number one failure point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bad paperwork.
It is consistently the single biggest cause of customs delays around the world.
Yeah.
Inaccurate or incomplete forms. So they focus intensely on getting that right. Once that's locked in, the cargo moves to airport handling.
Okay, so that's security checks, IATA regulations, all that pre-flight stuff.
Yeah, all mandatory. Then it's airborne, which is the flight and tracking phase. You get that real-time visibility, which is a must for anything high value.
And the final step.
Delivery. SMA agents at the destination handle the customs clearance on that end, and then they manage the final mile transport right to the recipient's door. It's designed to be seamless.
So let's talk about the central friction point for a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
Cost. Air freight is a premium service.
It is, and the pricing can be a little tricky. It's not just based on how heavy a package is. It's based on something called chargeable weight. It's whichever is greater. The actual physical weight of the box or its volumetric weight, so how much space it takes up. That, plus the destination and the speed you need, really dictates the price.
So how does a partner like SMA help businesses optimize that to keep the costs manageable?
They act as a strategist, really. First, they help you choose the right service level. Do you really need express, or would standard or economy work? And, crucially, they consolidate smaller shipments.
Ah, so they group them together.
Exactly. It lets a smaller business access bulk rates they could never get on their own.
That's a huge takeaway for anyone listening. So the strategy is really twofold then. First, get your documentation perfect internally. And second, think about combining that super fast air freight leg with a really reliable road delivery service for that final mile.
That combination is the key to efficiency.
So to sum it all up, SMA Worldwide's value is in managing that whole door-to-door process for you. They navigate the complexity so your shipment is compliant, tracked, and fast.
Absolutely. And, that leaves me with a final thought. Considering how much time is still lost at borders because of manual paperwork checks, how might future tech, maybe real-time compliance verification, change all this? Could it make paper airway bills obsolete and completely shift the risk of air freight in the next, say, 5 years?